Masyarakat khususnya di Penampang digalak untuk mengitar semula sisa buangan plastik untuk dijadikan bata ekor. Langkah itu bagi mengurangkan sampah sara plastik di merata tempat yang menyumbang terhadap kejadian banjir di daerah itu. Ketika ditemui dalam program Penampang Merdeka Plastik Anjuran Junior Chamber International JCI Moyog di Penampang, orang ramai yang berjaya mengumpul 25 botol plastik 1.5 liter mengandungi sisa buangan plastik dengan berat minimum 300 gram sebotol akan mendapat satu kampit beras sumbangan Adun Moyog Jennifer Lasimbang.
First and foremost, I will just explain a little bit brief introduction of JCI Moyog. Okay, JCI stands for Junior Chamber International. Okay, when people talk about NGO, they often think about organization that do a lot of charities. They go towards communities. So actually, for JCI, right, we are actually a platform. We are actually a platform where we give opportunities to young people to create positive change. And community service is just one of the pillars for JCI. And we have 4 different pillars in JCI, which is first, individual development is where we train our members, give them opportunity to do public speaking, to present their idea. It's basically to develop them into leaders. Okay. Then next, we'll have community. That is where we do all our activities for blood donation, our project Bako Makanan. Okay, and then next will be business networking. So in this pillar, we allows our members to network with each other from different chapters, being from KL, from Selangor, Penang, Sabah, Sarawak, where we exchange information or ideas on our businesses. So this is where we can we seek to collaborate with different parties. Okay, and rather than only in Malaysia, JCI is actually a multinational NGO. So we have the opportunity to collaborate with different chapters. For example, yesterday evening, we have just had a members meeting with some of our JCI friends from Medan. Then last month, we did a virtual meeting as well with JCI Yangsan from South Korea. Then lastly would be the international pillar. So international pillar, as I've just explained to you, is where we network with people from outside of Malaysia. So with all these 4 different pillars, we give an opportunities for our members to develop themselves, to expand their business, and also to increase their network in the international level. So a little bit about JCI Moyog. We were established in 2013. So in JCI terms, we are quite young. Okay, quite young because some JCI they have got histories of 40 over years, 20 over years, 40 over years. And then for JCI Moyog, our main goal will be towards community services. Past few years, some of the project highlights that we did was we actually collaborated with the local government. One of the project in 2019 was EcoBreak, is where we incentivize the local community to do garbage segregation. We encourage them to put all the used plastic into plastic bottle. That's one of them. And then last year we did collaborate with KPJ Sabah. We did a blood donation in Imago. And then currently this year, what we did is we did a project called C2020, where we collaborate with a company called Kayao. It's a spectacles company. And then we did eye screening for the villagers in Papa. So we managed to give 53 spectacles for free for the children in that kampung. We practice an active citizen framework, where first we will identify the problem. Then we go down to the local community to discuss with them, see whether there is really such a problem. And then from there, we will seek collaboration with the community as well as the local government. And then once we have identified what each party needs to do, the stakeholder, then after we execute the solution. Then in the end, we will do a post-mortem to see whether the project is sustainable or not to continue for the following years. Most of the time, the fundings come from sometimes sponsors from the business community. Then sometimes there will be allocation from the local government. Okay, for JCI, we do get funding from Majlis Belia Sabah MBS. So it's distributed towards all the 13 chapters in Sabah. Main contributor will be from Majlis Belia Sabah. So they will have one big allocation for JCI in whole Sabah. After that, our area community will distribute it among the chapters. But it's not just to pay the whole sum to this chapter. So for example, let's say we have a project that we want to run. So we have to write a proposal to our JCI area Sabah committee. Once they have go through our proposal and they think that is beneficial, and then they will support in whichever way they think is feasible. From my local chapter level, so every project will start with meetings, with planning, and execution. But in the end, we have a post-mortem. So for every project, we'll have a designated treasurer. So this particular treasurer will have to present where is the account, where does the money comes from, where the money goes out. So for every project, we have a written paperwork to record where does the money goes. Okay, and then in the end, every year we will need to submit our account to ROS to mix everything in black and white, because we are registered under ROS. So this is a compulsory practice for all. Actually, our mission and vision is very clear. Our mission is to provide the development opportunities for young people to create positive change. Then our vision is to be the leading global network of young active citizens. And this is where we are quite separate from, because people always say, hey, what's the difference between JCI and Lions Club or Rotary, for example? So we, rather than a charitable organization, we provide development opportunities for young people. So we are very clear in what we need to do, which is to produce young leaders. So the challenges would be, first, to expose the younger generation towards this JCI, because people don't, especially young people, young working adult, they don't really have time to participate in all these social activities. They think that it's just charitable, but it's actually, we in JCI, we need to do more to create awareness to working adult that this is a place where they can develop themselves. So the challenges is from our side to create awareness to the young people. Let's say, for example, let's talk about my eco break project. Okay, so you see, in order to get community to do a garbage segregation, to separate plastics, then organic waste, it's very difficult, especially for us in Malaysia and in Sabah. So why would a community do that? Why would a community want to segregate plastic and organic waste? Therefore, we have to think of a way to incentivize them. So how to incentivize them? That's where we look for local agency, local government to work with. Then we tell them we have this idea, which is to solve this problem, but we need your help. So when the local government heard about it, this idea can actually help in long run, can help to reduce flash flood. So they come in, this local government, the MP actually approach business party. Then business party put in their sponsors, which is rice lah. So in the end, the whole idea is, if you're able to come with 25 bottles of eco bricks, we will give you 1 pack of 5 kilogram rice. So this idea, now people see there's the money value in their waste garbage. So that's where the program is quite successful, because for us alone, JCI, we are not really a very wealthy club, a wealthy NGO. So we need collaboration from different parties. So I think it's a very successful collaboration which involves all the stakeholders in this particular problem. To be fair, the government, the agency, they are really working, but they have got just so many different organization that they have to monitor. So in my opinion, everybody has to play a role. We cannot just put the responsibility on the agency or the government to check us. For us, the NGO, the organization, we also have the responsibility to do our part so that everything works well. So if you were to clap, one hand you cannot produce any sound. So it's a two-way thing. So everybody have to self-check to make sure everybody is on track. So in short, I think they did quite well because they have to regulate us. They check for our account. They check us every time they die. They will just send an email requesting our update lah. Do you know that there's this problem with PPV from hotel somewhere in Selangor, where all the people who wanted to go for vaccination, they were crowded, and then what happened is there's a group of people who came in and take over the job. They put out the sticker, make sure everybody practice SOP. They are not from government, so these are the terms that we call them as active citizen. They take things to help. So I think I encourage a lot of people to take up this term, to take themselves as an active citizen, not to help the government. The government, they are all bound. They have got so many things to do. Sometimes we as a citizen, we have got 33 million citizens in Malaysia. If everyone to play a small part, I think we will be a very beautiful country to live in.